Hello and welcome back to my Terra Invicta run. In between episode I set some stuff up and had a look around, so we are going to conquer Mexico as the US. So even though we didn't finish the Greater United North America project yet, I decided that I have CP to spare and therefore I'm going to take over Mexico, which is roughly 34 to 35 CP. But it will give us another 10 MC, and of course we can already pacify it and adjust it to our needs. Furthermore, we basically finished the Maghreb here, we also finished the West African project here, and next on the agenda is the East African project here, which is roughly this area here. And at some point we are going to unlock the African Union, which we are going to start from Ethiopia and therefore then spread out into the whole continent. There's one decision I need still to think about or maybe decide on, is whether I want to invest the 20 or I'm not sure. Is it 20k? Let's check it out. There's a project for Egypt, which is the United Arab Nation, something like that. So it should be down here. United Malay, no. United Arab League, 20k. Which not only gives claims on the North African parts like Algeria, Libya and stuff like that. It also gives claims on Arabia, so Dubai, Jeddah, Rabat, and also Iraq, like Mosul, but also into Syria and Jerusalem. So basically, come on. It would be possible to unite, I think, into Egypt the whole section here, which is quite decent. So we have like 136 in Egypt, which we would get into the African Union anyway. However, we could get another 16, 11, so 27 plus almost 40, around almost 70 in total, plus 50, 120, 230 in total, plus another 40 from Saudi Arabia, say 160, and 200, yeah, 225 millions additional population, which we could merge into Egypt and therefore merge into Africa. So that's a consideration I definitely want to take. So basically, after that we could blow up the whole African continent into one union with another probably 2 billion population, basically. That's my assumption, at least. I don't know the exact population numbers in total here. So, and we could of course like separate them at the start, like here, so that we have packages of 200 to 500 million people, which we could build up. For example, we can invest into MC, and when that's done, they can merge into the union, so that we don't have to invest for a higher price in the union itself. In regards to, in fact, investing, we got 277 exotics from the mothership we killed, which is a lot. If we would sell that, we got 2 million. So we have 10k right now, we would get 2 million cash. In fact, we are going to use some of that cash in this year. So you have normally like 200 investment points per year. And what we want to do this year is invest 200 points into economy in India. And we want to invest probably 200 into the Nordic Federation, into MC, so that's roughly 80k. For that, to do that, we would get 8 MC from that, from the get-go. And I'm still considering if I want to do the same to the US. It would be 120k if I would do that, to get another 8 mission control here. Another alternative would be to invest 200 points into funding, which would be almost 200k, but then I would only get like an income of 2000 per year additional. Yeah, so it would take 100 years to pay that back. So I'm probably not going to do that. Instead, I'm looking for the long term, where I would say like when mission control is finished and we can't invest further into mission control, then all the production of the US is probably going into funding to boost up our income. Yeah, also we of course are going to get a lot of Central American countries where we can build additional MC or buy it out. So probably we are going to buy a lot. For Mexico is giving us 10 and there's only room for 4 more MC, so it's almost capped out already, and in here is also some MC already built up. So in fact our main target is probably going to be Africa to build it up and get more MC from there. So let's get into the turn. In regards to ships, I noticed that the ship we are using currently, the Monitor class here, costs a lot of noble metals, and we are running into a shortage of noble metals. So I'm going to research a new radiator, because the radiator we are using was a bad decision. It costs a lot of nobles and we are going to change that. Also, I've decided that I want to change our colony ship class model so that it includes a scanner. So if you look in here, it now has a science lab on board, so that we can in fact check bodies when we don't have to send probes. In the meantime, I also send probes to literally every asteroid we can reach to check everyone out, and then maybe make a decision to colonize 1 or 2 asteroids for some more noble metals or fissiles or whatever we can find which looks attractive. Yeah, so far for the moment. So in fact for Africa we probably are not going to do any other social project except the Union. Okay, yeah, now we want to fix our relations with the initiative, which is going to be a problem. So they might like water, so can we maybe... We have to really bribe them because they are at war with us. Generous trade, that's exactly what I want. Complete trade and repeat. So we want to fix our relations with them. Still at war, not good. However, we are going to observe it. Conflict, 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 conflict. Yeah, we are very far ahead, so that's the problem. 23%, nice. So we might be fine for one turn. Shipyard. Ah, yeah. 3 more monitors have finished, so going to merge them into our main ship body in the end. So anti-satellite test, fine. Okay. Now it's
policy direction complete.
I made a mistake here. I didn't check the alliances of Mexico, or didn't put a proper rivalry. So we have to... We can federate? With the Nordic Federation. Interesting. We might, in fact, we might want to do that. Just so that the alliance is locked in and cannot be changed. So repeat here.
Cleaning things up.
And now we have to check why we can't declare war on Mexico. Rivals is the US, in fact we did that. Ah, Israel is a problem. Yeah, so we are in fact going to... Who's controlling Israel? It's a protectorate, of course. Who else? Bye-bye alliance, and next time it should be possible to declare war. And continue. What is the problem here now? Oh. Again, the same mistake as before. Cancel. It doesn't have an army, therefore it can't do anything. Do we really want to go the peaceful way here? Ethiopia almost has an army finished, so... Oh. 600, so it would cost us how much? 60, it would cost us 36k if we were to do that. Yeah, need to think about it. In fact, our MC went up for... Ah, the monitors, yeah. The monitor ships have finished, so... I need to think about it. In between I also made some new stations and I also adjusted all the important bases, and they include some layered defense arrays now, and I adjusted the energy production for all the bases to be better optimized. Also I found, I think, 1 or 2 new bases on Mercury, stations on Mercury to produce cash and more MC. So that's the situation we are in. Okay, now we want to... Yeah, in fact we want to do it here. So, we're going to do... We are going to... No, not 100. 5 is enough for the moment. Sell. So that we can buy an army here. 10... Yeah. 59. Confirm. And just invest everything you got in here. Should be enough like this for the moment until the army is finished. Confirm. So it's probably... Okay, new fleet has arrived. I think... Alpha 16. Isn't that our fleet? Wait a second. Wait a second. This is at the shipyard and the other one is at... Just in orbit, okay. How did that happen? Can we transfer fast enough to our fleet? So where is it? Just in Earth orbit. It's not available as a target, okay. Oh no, there we go. Alpha 16, 2.2 hours. Yeah, transfer please. Close. Not sure if we will be in time, probably not. Yeah. Don't know what to do. I don't want to lose them, but probably they are stronger. So I didn't pay attention there. I didn't notice that the fleets are undocked and are not at the station. So what's going to happen now? Just one destroyer engaging us? Why? I mean, it's not our colony ships, so that's fine. I guess we are going to accept, not convoy, but we are going for a line formation, tight, archers, centered, accept and start. So What we're going to do now is to move them a bit closer together. Hello? Oh! These are remnants from our fight with the motherships, so they are still without KPS, and I thought I already deleted them, which I of course didn't. So let's see what's going to happen here, because they can't do much. They can just fire, but they have nothing to maneuver with. So of course there are torpedoes coming here, which they try to shoot down. And now they are of course firing at the destroyer, which is taking... I think it's too much to handle, in fact. It's barely getting through though, but... Interesting. So... where are you flying? Is he running away now? Looks like it. What are you doing? Ah, it's coming back again. So... I hope it gets really close, because then it's dead. Now we can watch it do some weird stuff. Why I want to switch to coil guns, they can still be shot down by the point defense. It's still happening, but they are faster, or I think more robust, so the point defense needs more shots to shoot down one of them. So we can even more overwhelm the point defense of the alien ships without being endangered there. So, okay, can you please take damage now? Yes, another hit. But apparently not enough. It's interesting. Oh, we lost the ship. Okay. Which is fine, because we can't save them anyway, so... we hit the engine. So maybe that's... yeah, that's it. They lost the engine. And probably the power generation, because there's no point defense anymore. Therefore it's just dead. Just have to wait now. Come on. Just die. Okay, now it's heavily damaged in the rear. So in the end, the destroyers are of course a lot faster, so they are a much bigger problem for our monitors as we designed them, because the monitors are more against massive ships, which we can overwhelm with a lot of fire. However, if the ships are fast, they can just evade all our shots, and it's not that helpful. Of course, if you have like 20 monitors, then one destroyer also has a problem. Okay, another 3.6 exotics, very good. And yeah, let's continue. So, in fact, now we can check this fleet here. No, it's still... I thought... okay. So, you could need some influence. Would you be fine with 200? 300? No. How about some fissiles? 100? No, 200? That's way too much. No, I'm not willing to do that. Water? Okay. Yeah. 2000? Okay. 1600. That's also fine, nice. Okay, one somewhere. Here's the... Okay, continue. Repeat, please, because I saw that they have cash and I still want to have cash. The radiator's done, nice. And now we can go back into our CP project, transnational coordination. There we go. And is the army finished down here? Not yet. Can we please invest everything we got into it? It's just a half a point. Resistance infiltrated us, okay. Siberia, which is one of our countries, has finished it here. Nice. So, how are we here? Ah, the army is done. Didn't see the updates, so we are going into war economy here, but we are going to switch it up a little bit here. So, also you're going to do a space program now. So, nice.
The people will come to our side.
Continue. Seriously, Tanzania, now. They all dislike us.
Complete.
Okay, North Africa, you are going into Mexico. Yeah, fine. No, not necessary. Not necessary. Okay. So they called in Israel to help, but that's not going to matter at all. And we are going directly for the capital. And of course our mission in Tanzania of course is going to fail now, because we, yeah, lost executive here. Which is definitely annoying. So we have to do a coup d'etat here again. Which is
Ready for my mission.
not as I imagined it here in this case, but African countries are easy to coup d'etat and
What we got?
whatever you want to do there. So that's why I want to make them bigger to stabilize them. So we declared war on Mexico. We should check the unrest in our client states here. It's going down, so it's fine. I'm not going to intervene further. And this is still going nicely. Yeah, Cash, what are you going to do now? You could do a purge here, for example, or here. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. No, in fact we want to... Can we trade with someone else? No, but we can find a person. Like this guy in the US.
Tracking target.
Do we have to need... Yeah, we need more loyalty on Wells. So you are going to continue there again. 16, fine. Confirm. And Alpha 16 with its 2. They are going to be scuttled here. And Alpha 25 is just going to stay there. And now we got the alternative radiator, so we are going into our ship classes. No, not like this. So it's this monitor class. We are going to get rid of the cobalt dust radiator because it costs 19 noble metals each, and because we need that much energy into like waste heat On the radiator, so we need 82 noble metals to make this one work, and we really don't have them, so we are going to switch it out into a nanotube radiator, which is costing us, of course, a lot of volatiles, but we got volatiles, so the costs for a monitor class has suddenly gone down. Yes, all fine. And so we can get rid of the... No, we still have that ship, so but we can build the new ones. Ah, wrong button. Build. We are going to build it in our low Earth orbit shipyards. Okay. And back to Earth. And back to the war effort, basically.
Offering assistance.
Yeah, repeat again.
We've had a breakthrough.
So,
Open a channel.
are they nice to us now? Still in conflict. So I think we are going to get a pretty bad deal. But let's see, maybe they are willing to... In fact, do we have a project for them? Yes, we have a project for them. Yeah, here. Go with it. And repeat. Continue. Just give me all your money.
We've got some intel on our target.
Nice. You found humanity first, so we are going to talk to them too. And trade with them. Okay. The war for Mexico has started. Okay. Nah.
Freedom and justice.
Continue. Superfood. Interesting. Nice. Yeah. It's something we are going to do. It increases the GDP, but decreases inequality. So that's definitely useful, even though 2%. Okay. It's still fine. Okay, continue. Solar arrays are finishing on the moon. That's also good. Okay, we lost the control point in North Africa. Going to take it back immediately. And there we go with transnational coordination. And in fact, I think we could go for the battery, but it's not urgent. What else can we do? We could pimp our ships. Neural engineering is useful at some point. We don't want to go into automated bases yet. It's not worth it right now. We could go into alien projects further down the line. We also need to unlock marines at some point. Hard drive we don't need. Don't need armors, anything here. No, that's all fine. We could progress into ferricides just to continue on one story quest here. And let's go. And there we go. Mexico is under our rule now. So we're going to lower a little bit the spoils here. There we go. Nice. And we're going to send the armies back here, in fact. So go here. And the other one to Atlanta here. So that's Mexico under our control, and now we should use cash again to take back North Africa. So they're probably going to protect it immediately. And here we still need the second point, so the executive back under our thumb. So we are going to do a second coup. And with that we can continue. We are now up to 480 CP, which is really great. Continue. Okay. Give me even more cash. Maybe you are interested. Yes, research center, go. Ah, I forgot to talk to the Humanity First guy. Maybe he's still around.
We're winning
Let's
their
see.
hearts and minds.
Oh, we have to find him again.
Regime is in place.
Okay, good. Okay. They're really trying to take it away from me. Pretty hard. So we are back in tolerance here. Wait a second. Where, what are we? In conflict, okay. I thought there was in war too. But no. Yeah, they're working on Tanzania again. Please do it again. Okay. There the new settlement complexes are finishing up. Very good. And now we are of course above our MC cap. Even though we just took Mexico, but well. Oh, there are plants again. Still in China. We don't care about China. Not at the moment at least. So we are going to try once again to make a national policy here.
Ready for my mission.
And Gilbert, can you trade with someone else than the initiative? No. Ah, we were too late. Pretty bad. But you're going to do a survey here to find who is active here. And cash.
At your service.
Yeah, take it back, please. I don't want to lose it. So, yeah, before we finish the episode here, we are going to do some investments. We still have a little bit of cash. So, the most stable countries we currently control are, of course, the US and India. Nobody is more or less able to get in here, even though they're trying to push their publicity here. But with the Unity investments we have, 2% is low in fact. We might want to bump it up to 5% for a while. They are not going to get in here easily. So, what we are going to do, how much do we need? We need 6k, 66k, 132k cash. So we are going to, no, not that much. 30, also too much. Yeah, let's sell 20k, 20 of these units, exotics I mean, and sell. And then we can invest in here. So, let's have a look what this is going to do. We are at 15,800. We are going to invest 200 points. And we are, yeah. So we made a big bump upwards here already. And we are going to do it next turn too. And like next year. And then we maybe want to slow down on economic growth. Now we want to do the same in the US because we want to fix our MC problem. So we are going to need a 120k. We still have 40k left, so we just need to sell like 12 or something like that. Yeah. So we are going to do exactly that. Confirm. And now we are fixed again. In Scandinavia or the Nordics, we probably won't do an investment right now. There's still a lot of open MC left, and funding would give us 7 per year. So if we were to invest 30% of our MC, which is like 3 to 4 points, we would get every month 21 cash per year on top, so that's like 250, 275 per funding per year per. Yeah, it's not much that we would get. Of course, investing into mission control here would be for 80k. We're probably going to do it before the end of the year. So, but it's not urgent. Mexico is going to be built up a little bit further into the direction we wanted, and then we have to decide how we want to interact with the rest of Central America. And here most of our mining complexes have finished. Yeah, basically everyone. And we are now at a plus 37 on noble metals, which is really not much. However, we also built a lot of nanofactories and other things in the orbit of Mercury, and our MC is more or less going up constantly. And in the between last episodes, I did a check of the solar system, so I investigated all bodies that we can see or access currently. And as we can see here, there are a lot of bodies with an unknown number of noble metals. I sent a lot of probes here last turn, which are going to exploit so that we know more afterwards and maybe can settle a small amount of bodies there. So that's our plan for the moment, and I think, did the colony ship finish? Ship construction? Yes, in fact, we are doing a refit of the existing ships, so we have the Kodiak here, and we are going to refit it into this one, into the Fox Escort, to have a science module on it and therefore be able to scan bodies.
Standing by for orders.
Yeah, and that's it for the episode. West Africa is somewhat under our control. We took Mexico now, and we are in preparation for expanding on Earth, but also expanding continuously in space. And at some point in the near future, we should engage the alien ships that we have in orbit of Earth. Wait a second, this one? No. Yeah, this is the right one. This is the Earth fleet, because we also have a fleet in orbit of Mercury. So also I have eyes on the servant station here, but we don't have marines yet, so the only option we have is to directly burn it. Yeah, or we just have to storm it. So one of each we have to do at some point. I'm not sure right now what we want to do. Currently we don't have the MC, but we definitely would love another station in orbit of Earth. But we also have 2 more alien ships or more fleets here, like 2 destroyers, which are flying around here. And theoretically we should be able to engage it with 6 of our ships. As we saw, 3 versus 1 is fine, 6 versus 2 should maybe also be fine. So that might be a target for our next episode. And have a nice day, see you then.